a lot of guys struggle with this, and I want to give you a tip that I think can really turn this around for you, turn around the way you think about it so that it's not as big a deal and you can be less attached to outcome, and maybe even turn it around, turn rejection into something positive. I was just getting off the subway here by the YouTube space in West Chelsea, and I'm stepping out onto the sidewalk, and there's a woman walking on the sidewalk, and she's obviously beautiful. She's, young, beautiful, long red hair, and just hot and dressed hot. So, she knows that she's going to get a certain amount of sexual attention from men. And I saw her, I thought she looked beautiful, and I smiled at her kind of automatically. And she saw me smiling at her, and she gave me this kind of like I was a piece of shit. Like, just the interruption to her day was disgusting, and I was just yet another guy who was going to come on to her, and she just looked like she wanted to throw up on me. And it occurred to me that for a lot of men, this occurs as, attractive women, they're evil or whatever, and they would have felt it as a rejection, even if, like me, I'm a happily married guy, I wasn't actually going to walk up to her. But they feel like whether they were going to approach her or not, that they've been kind of like shut down hard, and this is a bad feeling in my body, and it sucks, and why do women think that I'm crap, and if I was handsome or rich or I had a Ferrari, things would be different, and all of these thoughts that men have that are really all like, oh, poor me, I suck, and because on some level we think we suck, that's why that look means something to us. It wouldn't mean anything to us if we didn't think we sucked, if we thought I'm the king of the world, and this woman, and you can imagine if she was a homeless woman and she gave you that look, you wouldn't care. You might even just feel kind of sorry for her. But it certainly wouldn't hurt your self-esteem because you are higher status than her. So this is going on in the heads of a lot of men that I talk to. But that is not what went on in my head. And I want to explain what went on in my head and what happened, because the result, what happened, is interesting. So I smiled at her, and she gave me this withering look, and I took it to mean, wow, she's having a bad day. I took it as she's having a bad day. And instead of internally figuring out like why she thought I was a piece of shit, my actual thought in the moment was, oh, wow, damn, this human is having a bad day. I've had bad days. Bad days suck. In other words, I went directly to empathy, very automatically. And look, maybe that's because I'm happily married and I had no skin in the game, or maybe it's because I'm Mr. Super Confident, but it wasn't really about my bulletproof confidence at all. It was about my empathy. I wasn't thinking about me. I was thinking about the other human. And that's the crucial piece. Because what happened was, I kind of looked down from it. I felt this hit of negativity, and I felt not, negativity directed at me. I felt like, poor thing is feeling negative. And I took it in. I kind of looked down for a minute. Fuck, that sucks. And I gave her a little like, yeah, I know, man. I just gave her that like, yes, this kind of human to human second smile of, I get it. Man, I get it. I get that, life's tough. And I don't know what's going on in her life, that she was kind of in a hurry and exasperated. Maybe her boyfriend just dumped her, or she just got fired, or, she's got a kid at home who's sick. I don't know what's going on. Or she just missed an important appointment. I don't know. Or 50 guys were just hitting on her and I'm 51. Whatever it was, she's having a bad time. And I acknowledge that in just this kind of very subtle human way. And I give her like, yeah, I get it. And this kind of warm smile that I gave her lit her up like a Christmas tree. She literally in that moment bloomed like a flower. She just opened up with this really open, warm, and inviting smile back. This kind of, I don't want to call it an invitation. It wasn't sexual. But it was like a happiness, a sense of being seen, something good, like when a stranger does something nice for you, or when you do something nice for a stranger and you feel good about it afterwards. We had a little human to human thing. Now, look, I don't know. I mean, I could have gone up to her and said hello and been rejected, or maybe I could have gone up and said hello and said, hey, I think you look like you need a cup of coffee and a friendly ear, or I don't know. Anything really could have come of that, but nothing did. I came here to shoot this, which is fine, and it's possible. My point being that if I did then approach her, I very well might have been, turned down, and that would have been fine. That would have been fine. The point that I'm trying to make here is that I don't think of rejection the way a guy who's insecure and gets rejected a lot thinks of rejection, because I've done a certain amount of work on myself that allows me to really prioritize this getting each other thing, this getting the other humans, getting you, getting guys, getting women, really getting on a deep level that we are all part of this crazy human thing that is sometimes, I'm so good, and sometimes like just sucks, sometimes it just sucks really fucking bad. I mean, we all have had our hearts broken. I mean, sometimes it sucks really bad, like bad shit happens. So recognizing that that's true for me and for you and for the hot chick and for the, for the woman that you're with and the woman that you're not with and your friends and your boss and the richest man in the world, that this is just the common experience of being a human. And the secret key that I want to give you is that if you are feeling rejected when a woman gives you that withering look, it's because you're stuck inside your own fucking head. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about me, poor me, and no, she didn't like me, or women are mean. Like, that is really all about your story, that it's all about you. And I suggest to you that if you drop the story that it's all about you and you get that it's all about us, that we humans are all on this ship together, and that to keep this ship afloat, we're going to have to work together and live together and like each other and care about each other. Like, if you change your story to that, then when a woman rejects you, whether she gives you that withering look or she says no thank you, you're going to take it in a very different way, and that different way is going to very quickly give you different results. First of all, because you'll be more confident. You won't feel shut down when you get rejected. You'll feel like, oh, empathy, cool, it's fine. Not every woman is going to be my type. I'm not going to be every woman's type. It's fine. And your confidence will incrementally increase. Your results will change for the better, for the much better. And you'll begin to get rejected less. And when you do get rejected, you'll feel better about it, and sometimes even turn it around as she realizes you're not just another douchebag. You're a person who actually gives a shit about her and about people.